guy is AC friendly. We're on our way to Sacramento to the Raceworz event. It's an event that I don't think we ever really came to. Last time we came to an event at the racetrack in Sacramento, it was really unorganized. All the categories were all mixed up. Nobody really knew what was going on. It just wasn't really like a good experience for us, so we never really came back again. They have a small tire shootout, which is anything 28.5 and smaller, which I have there's no need for me to be in that class. But it was already sold out, and MOB Media talked me into joining. It's a $250 buy-in. Right now it's like a $9,000 pot. So we're gonna give it a shot. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to be competitive when most of these guys are making like twice the horsepower that we are. Our only makes 800 horsepower. So what we did, we just added a second stage of nitrous, and we downloaded I brought the trailer to it and see if we can give these guys a run for their money. At the last minute, we were able to get Daniel in because they're having a front wheel drive shootout as well, which was last minute. Because there was a lot of complaining that the different Raceworz only catered to the small tire guys, and he didn't care about the front wheel drive. So we decided to do a front wheel drive shootout as well while we're at it. So this event is crazy. There's supposed to be a lot of cars, a lot of fast cars, between the small tire and front wheel drive class. So we're back. Let's keep this going. Hopefully we do good tomorrow, and the winner's gonna take home a belt. It almost looks like the wrestling belts. Like I said, I have no business joining the shootout, but if we don't join, you'll never know. You'll never win. So hopefully we can come back with the belt, either me or Daniel. Like I said, there's a lot of fast cars, but all we gotta do is we just gotta go around to A to B, and hopefully we can bring it back home. $9,000 is a good payday if you ask me. So out to Sacramento we go.
Hey, come over here. Go ahead. Hey, them is some Dollar Tree, bro. That's some Dollar Tree poker chips. Walmart wanted like $40 for the good one. Sorry, bro. Also, what are you doing? Oh, what the fuck? Hey. Put it back up. Oh, you got to grab my feet. I just ran out like country. Yeah, I was already like. I got two. I was just fucking talking shit to fucking niggas because of that, and then I might go too. How many cards do I have? Someone got that. That's your last one? Your last one? I'm just going to call him out right now. Who's got the ones? I go on the left? Hey, we'll find out right now. You want the left? And who got the ones? Who got the ones? What's your name? You guys. So that's the pair that they run, right? First pair? Hey, first pair, yeah, who got the Who you got, Jay? That's what I thought. I just want to know, that's the fucked up Yomo joke. Where you guys just at? At the store? Yeah, there you go.
You gotta redraw.
This is real bad.
Just these three.
Make sure it's fucking
Buy. Make sure you get the buy. Don't get no other one.
I don't want to buy. I want to go.
Oh, yeah. I got some time to kill him.
Who got that?
I got
some time to kill him. Still racing.
I'm back on for money.
It was meant to be. We can see this race.
Good deal, brother. Good deal.
It was meant to be. What's your name, boss? What car is it? He can't get another one.
Oh, that's your car?
What's your name, boss?
240. Oh, you got that teal one. The guy that's standing here, you got the buy.
Blue.
I don't want to go to the
second round. Got that.
Hey, I'm going to go find
I got the buy.
And his right leg. Get a buy. Chips are thin, so be careful.
Yeah, and it tells you what lady gets.
Buy the last one. He's got to match up. My brother, Ooh, I'm going to let you pull it. Good luck, man.
thicker track. These guys like super tight, a lot of glue.
We're going to get back into the import stuff, so quick 8, shootout. You have been called, lanes 5 and 6, 530 index, Monty, lanes 1 and 2, and quick 8.
I got a shipper for you.
Yeah, we're going to hang out here. Cold here too. What'd you get?
He don't even want to race his going anymore. He went away just for life. RV, a bunch of shit.
Hey, you want to bet? I got 100.
So I wanted to see. I'm going to go with BC. But if you can do
Stainless. Give me a quote. It's $351. But I want to do it like
Alright, here we go. Small fire shootout. Louis has another battle here. In the meantime, take out the building on the inside.
Well, it's now a couple days. Now it's time to unload all this crap. Made it the first round. I ran that gray Camaro. He came out quick. That dude was gone, but he had problems in the top end, and that's all it takes with this car. This car's all top end, so in the top end I was coming hard, and all it took was for him to screw up that. Well, actually, his car he had problems with his car. So I seen his car kind of fell on his face, and that's when I just came around him, and he didn't have no chance to catch up. And this event was actually 8th mile, which I didn't know. So like I said, the car doesn't really wake up till after like the 3:30. That's when it actually starts moving. So especially in the 8th mile, I don't have a lot of room to make up anything. So all it takes is that little screw up, and then I was gone. And pretty much the first round, all the slow guys got knocked out. So by the time we pulled chips in the second round, it was nothing but fast guys. And come to find out, the dude I ran him was like making 2,500 horsepower. And I said it once and I said it before, this car is just not competitive. It's fast enough for what it is, but it's just not fast enough to be consistently competitive, especially when they're making twice the horsepower that this thing makes. We had a second unit of nitrous, which altogether is probably making like around 1,000. But like I said, this car doesn't wake up till after like the 3:30, so really those extra 100 horsepower didn't really do much. So the car owes me nothing. I treated him. I had about a car in him, and then by what, like the 300 foot mark, he was already like 2 cars ahead of me. So there was no way I was gonna catch up to that, even if he screwed up. So they gave me crap about the cage, like always, and that's one thing that I always keep saying. Like, this car's, you know, you guys, this is still an independent suspension in the back, stock suspension, which means that both wheels move on their own. They're tied in with the sway bar. It's still a stock style suspension. It's got suspension, but it's not like those guys that are on a 4-link solid rear end. Like they have plenty of adjustment. They can leave. They're leaving like at 30 pounds of boost. This is leaving at like 6 pounds. So there's just no comparison. As you also gonna see in the video, I was able to get out on them. I treat him, and then by like freaking 100 foot, he was already like 2 cars ahead of me. That's how hard these guys are leaving. And then of course the cage, it's got a really nice cage, believe it or not, but as you can see right here, the main loop, this guy right here, it's not the right size. This needs to be 1 5/8, I believe, or 1 3/4. I think it's it actually changed. That's another thing, like every year the NHRA changes rules to where they see fit, and every year this car just keeps getting worse and worse as far as meeting safety tech. The dude was real cool. He's like, I'm gonna let everybody run. He goes, but you just need to be careful. If you feel like something's not right, just let off. So I was like, yeah, it's I've been running the car this whole time, and I can kind of know how far I can get away with and where I can't. So that was another thing. Cage is illegal. Like apparently this foam they don't even use that no more. It has to be FR foam. I didn't even know that's a new thing. My jacket apparently is no good. My pants are good, but my jacket ain't. What else? I don't have a parachute. It's
A window net.
window net. Yeah, it's just a lot of things. So like I said, for what the car is, it did good. First round, nobody knew who we were. Nobody really even ever heard of us. But I tell you what, by the second round, they knew who we were, which is that's all that we wanted. We just wanted people to know that, we're interested. We want to do this, and we want to keep going. Am I gonna be able to compete? It's hard to say. We can only try. So for what it is, we did good. I'm always proud of this car, no matter what, whether we win or lose. And a lot of people liked it. It was something different. And we were like the only import there, messing with those freaking 1,500 plus horsepower cars. And we made it. We went around, and that's all that matters. So a lot of those guys, they're actually pretty chill. There's a couple of them that, this car I think's got, over the years, obviously, it's got about 30 grand in it. And 30 grand, you're not going to compete with that $100,000 plus cars, you know what I mean? That's just the reality. So, it is what it is. Like I said, we're racing on our budget. Those guys racing their budget. Appreciate everybody that's helped us. 1320 Wheels, Aries Pistons, Chris from EP Armory, that dude's always been down with us since he came on board. So all those guys, Andy, the tuner, Ngura Tuning, Daniel VL Speed, Sheffield Oil, M&S Tires, and all those guys that always helped us out. So shout out to those guys for always having our back. But with that, now it's time to upload or unload. And now we wait for IFO and see what adventure happens when we go to Tech there, because Formosa's one of the worst ones too. Vegas, they already know. Vegas, I can show up and they'll pretty much just look at the car and sign me off. Formosa, they always got to pick on something. So, it is what it is. We just, at one point or another, like this car is going to have to just get completely torn apart. Like there's just no avoiding that. So, I'm not going to make this any longer than it already is. Channel's back up. Let's see how far we take it this time. And with that, shout out to the guys from Raceworz, MOB Media, because we weren't supposed to be in that race. We had no business being in that race. They were already sold out, and MOB Media was able to open the account and get us some tickets, me and Daniel. So appreciate that, appreciate that. All the hospitality there, all those guys that were all cool as fuck, they were all chill. People that I didn't even know, they knew that we came all the way from Bakersfield, and they were real happy that we made the trip out there. So like I said, appreciate those guys. That's what makes us keep going. Events like this, like something different. We really, really liked it. It's like the airport. We were something new and we liked it too. So now we just keep on doing this event. So with that, let's unload and get this trailer back to the secret compound, because our neighbors are probably not happy with it being here. We always block the street. That is what it is.